What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about what it is that you can do to try and preserve as much muscle mass as possible whenever you're faced with a situation where you can't train or exercise for an extended period of time. I myself am currently facing that extended period of time. 10 days of no exercise is what I am currently going through, recommended by a doctor because I've just recently had a hair transplant procedure, so it is in a sense self-inflicted, but at the same time I want you guys to, sympathize and feel sorry for me. One of the reasons why I put this video together, but also I'm going to be sharing my experiences with you and what it is that I am doing to try and hold on to as much muscle mass as possible and to not completely ruin my physique. So obviously nutrition is going to have a huge impact on how body composition is going to change during this period of time when you're not going to be able to train whatsoever. If your goal, like it should be for me as well, is to maintain as much muscle mass as possible, you want to aim for hitting your maintenance calorie intake level on a day-to-day basis, okay? You don't want to be in a surplus, you don't want to be in a deficit. I actually thought to myself, oh, why don't I go on a bit of a cut, because at least during this period of time I can lose a bit of body fat and then I can try and build it back up afterwards. But it's actually going to be a recipe for disaster if I combine being in a deficit on a day-to-day basis and not doing any resistance training at all, okay? I'm really going to increase the rate of muscle loss if I do that. So my maintenance intake is usually around 2,800, 3,000 calories. I'll bump it up if I have done any additional cardio that day, such as going for a long walk. And I've just generally been eating the same things which I would typically eat on any other day. I've not really changed things too much. One thing I have noticed is that my appetite isn't quite as high as it has been usually when I'm training, so I have actually been forcing myself to eat a little bit and just reminding myself to eat. But I've not been worried too much about my carb and fat ratio. As long as I'm getting my total calorie intake for the day and my protein intake, then I can afford to let the carbs and fats, change and fluctuate. Now the good news is your body doesn't lose muscle mass as quickly as you might think. Okay, it actually takes upwards of 2 to 3 weeks for your body to actually start breaking down muscle tissue from the very last time you train. So we can all relax and chill out a little bit, but obviously it's very dependent upon the individual and the lifestyle which you are living. Okay, so you need to be making sure that you're eating enough, you're getting enough protein, the quality of nutrition's good, you're staying hydrated, you're not stressed out, you're getting enough sleep, you're staying away from alcohol and anything else which is going to be detrimental to your physique. But that raises the question which some of you may have experienced. I know I have currently been experiencing at the moment. When you haven't been to the gym for a while, you notice you just kind of feel a little bit limp and flat and flaccid. And if you're not losing muscle, then what the hell is it? Okay, and that can be answered simply down to the fact that you're actually losing quite a bit of your glycogen and water stores within the muscle. And what you'll notice is after around a week of not doing any exercise whatsoever, these glycogen and water stores within the muscle are going to be depleted by roughly around 20%. Okay, so that's going to have quite a big impact on the overall fullness of your body. Now, this is a little bit off topic, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. If you ever get a DEXA scan done, which I had done over a year ago, a DEXA scan, by the way, is where you get your body composition analyzed. The one drawback of it, or one of the drawbacks of it, is that it doesn't take into account how full your glycogen stores are, or the water stores are within the muscle. So if you went and did a DEXA scan when you were really depleted, it would actually come up and show that you don't have as much muscle in comparison to if you were to do that DEXA scan when those stores were completely full. And this is important to note, especially if you are trying to realistically track changes in body composition. If you do a DEXA scan again at a later point in time, you want to try and match the exact same conditions that your body was in when you had the test prior, or the scan prior. So I thought I'd show you guys what my condition looks like. This is day 9, I'm not doing any exercise whatsoever. Nutrition has been okay, but I'm not gonna lie, there has been a few days where I've really kind of gone off track. I'm not too worried. I thought the damage would be a lot worse, but it just goes to show that your body does hold on to a bit of muscle tissue. I'm quite happy with how much muscle my legs have held on to. I've not trained my legs for well over 11 days now, I think, and there's still quite a bit of size there. I'm happy about that. When it comes to my upper body, I feel like my arms are massively deflated. I always feel like arms is like the first thing to deflate first. Chest, there's still a lot of mass on the chest. Abs, I feel like there's quite a lot of definition gone on the abs. There's definitely more to grab than there was 10 days ago. I'm still having my protein shakes on a day-to-day basis because I still want to hit my protein targets for the day, which is around 2.2 grams per total kilogram of body weight. So I'm around 95 kilograms. I want to hit around 210, 220 grams of protein So having these protein shakes just makes it easier for myself. Anyone wants to know what this is? This is the vegan blend, bulk powders, banana caramel, highly recommended. Or white chocolate coconut, that's also highly recommended. And I'm also having a scoop of these super greens. And then I'm having 10 grams of spirulina powder. If you want to use my discount code or get some sort of a percentage off your order at Bulk Powders, use the link in the description. So I've been faced with this situation where I can't train. It does suck. There's really not much I can do because I'm not saying I'm the sweatiest guy, but there is obviously a risk of sweating, particularly if I'm going to go to the gym and wear a hat. My head is going to get very hot and I don't want to take the risk of getting an infection. It just wouldn't be worth it. So realistically, the only thing I can do is just walk, right? I'm in London, it's April time, it's not hot, it's really not hot. So if I walk around, just a brisk walk, I'm not going to build up a sweat. So that's something which I've been doing on a day-to-day basis. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, it has been a very weird week indeed. Okay, especially since I'm a type of person who does this for a living. I exercise almost on a day-to-day basis, and now I'm faced with a situation where I can't exercise. So it's messing around with my head a little bit. I feel like my day is incomplete by not doing any exercise. I also find that life is a lot easier. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to the gym, pushing yourself, challenging yourself, being uncomfortable. Life just seems like a bit of a breeze. It feels like I'm on vacation. It's a weird one. I also feel like, I noticed this after a couple of days of not going to the gym, it's much harder to stay disciplined with nutrition. I noticed that when I exercise, eating right and being disciplined with eating, they both go hand in hand. But you take one of them out of the equation, I find it much harder to be strict with my nutrition. I'm not gonna lie, I did slip up and have a couple of things I really should not have had, but you know, it's all in the past now. So yeah, it's a weird one. I'm very much looking forward to getting back into a good routine again. But I am trying to think of the perks and the positives of this. It definitely makes me appreciate being fit and healthy and being able to train. I also, I'm now really, really appreciative of the fact that, I get to do something I love on a day-to-day basis for a living. And I think as well, I've kind of seen this as a very extended deload week. It is good for your body to have time off every so often. So thank you guys for listening to me rant and moan on about my current situation. Hopefully you guys aren't in a similar situation to me. If you are, well, best of luck. Let's just try and keep as much muscle mass as possible. And all you can do is just be positive and look to the future and just try and get back into a good routine as quickly as you can do. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Hopefully in the gym.